What's up, everyone? Welcome in for another stream of The Case of the Golden Idol. Played a little bit yesterday. Fixed our sound issues, I think. So let me know. I think I'm a little loud now. So I'm going to turn that down slightly. But yeah, so I had a noise gate on my mic to kind of get rid of background sounds like my heater and other things in the house. But that was also cutting out my voice some when I talk quietly. So ultimately, yeah, got rid of it. So yeah, I guess the first off, yesterday I talked a little bit about it, but we lost our cat Oscar this past week on Wednesday. So I don't know if I'm going to be constantly streaming or not. It's been kind of hit or miss. I'm doing okay today, but I'm pretty upset. So it still stings seeing him in my intro, but I knew he was going to be passing soon when I created that new intro. I definitely wanted to have something to remember him by, so that's kind of like one of my things for him. So we're probably gonna make I kind of want to make an emote for him. I've been meaning to do one for at least one of my cats for a while, so maybe we can do that. Just need to figure out what it's gonna represent, if anything, or if it's just gonna be him. You know, like if it's gonna be like hungry or sad or like what emotion. But yeah, so we're playing The Case of the Golden Idol. We played 5 puzzles yesterday, and I'd like to continue today. So we just finished this one where the sister has passed away. I think in all of these chapters so far, all we've done is used a hint for this one, and it wasn't really helpful anyway. So I don't think we're going to use a hint ongoing, but we'll see. We'll see. Pretty cool game so far. So this game was given to us by Kirby for my birthday earlier in the year. It was going to just be a birthday present, but because Spiritfarer is pretty close to home right now in terms of, Oscar passing, we're going to be doing this one instead for our Rogue Scholars Challenge. Kirby picked the game for me to play and bought the game, so we're in the clear. There's no rules broken. He just reassigned. So I'm enjoying it so far. Let's see what we got next. So this is the Cursed Inheritance, which is chapter 2, the explosive events in the forest cabin. What's going on, Ruben? So Burkham Workhorse or Workhouse. Henchman for Hire, Timberbrook region, Billy Cracker. Okay. So he's our henchman. And then we also have Hardy Abe, who is a brawler and has a cart. Took me an hour and 45 minutes to get home after leaving at 5:40. Well, that's what you get for leaving late, buddy. Sorry to hear that. I know that feeling. Little Billy, huh? So is Little Billy different from Billy Cracker? So we'll do Cracker down there. And then Jack Nails. These all sound like fake names. Jack Nails. Timberbrook Inn, Burglar, Picklock. Yeah, so these are like folks that I needed to send that email. Yeah. I saw it. I have some language to change with it, but so far so good. What I read. A box of... But we're not here to talk about work. We're going to do that tomorrow. A box of confectionery. Yo, Kirby, what's up? We got 6 different hats here. Oh, snap. Time to see how much I remember about this game. Alright, so that's what's in the bag. Nothing on the the horse or in the woods, so it seems like it's just this in here. All right, what we got going on here? Oh, is that Ada Smith or Luciana Smith? I think it's Luciana. All right, so it looks like this bro died. Nope, he's drunk. Man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. Okay, that's what's his face? Abe. I think his name's Abe. I do not care what it means you use to use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. I love learning who was who just based on their faces. Yeah. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send directions. Okay, interesting. Well, this looks like a coffin here. And be quick before they bury him, so I do not want to dig that stuff. Alright, he's got a key still to that inn, looks like. And he's got a loaded pistol. So it looks like he ain't dead yet. Man is breathing, but appears to have lost consciousness. Oh, there's a scarecrow in the coffin. Interesting. By the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. Well, there he is right there. Oh, it's the little kid. Go Coin go! And then I guess Coin's the name of the dog. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security arms. Miss Lucia Smith. Yeah, little Pip, there it is. Miss Lucia Smith, you will taste any food before it is presented to me. Little Pip. Okay, so we got Little Billy and Little Pip. Little Pip. You are in charge of Black Beastia. And Golden the Bloom. So that's Coin, I guess. Golden the Bloom. So puppies. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsy. Alright. We'll do that like that. Okay. That's a funky looking dog. Ah! A ring with a ruby again. A sword. Stabbed. A wrapped piece of confectionery. And a loaded pistol. Okay. So, this is an interesting scene here. I don't see anything else in this area. So what's in the next room? Oh. Well, there's the idol again. A small weight is tied to the pull-down lever at the back of the idol. Interesting. A rotten apple and a green apple. Okay. Oh my. A club. Okay, we've got a cross swords tattoo. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday in Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK, Walter Keane. The way each mystery progresses in difficulty is a lot of fun, especially with how your knowledge of the character's world evolves too. Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. Oh, this must be David Gorin, because he's got the same same stuff. But no, it's Walter Keane. So maybe Walter Keane communicated with David Gorin. Oh. Vacuum. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Interesting. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. It decreased the amount of air, but curiosity still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed. Huh. Gold filtering. The target must contain, let's get that, gold. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at the empty vessel to retrieve it. Interesting. Unknown effect. The implications of this are what I surmise. This could be tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. So they're making experiments with hypotheses. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for okay. So it seems like went from a rotten apple to a green. Okay, so can transpose the apple. So maybe bring somebody back from the dead too. Spontaneous combustion. That's what we've got going on right now. Or no, that's what the pear, James Pear, caught on fire. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed which heat is increased, it appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long before I've performed the candy cane before it. Interesting. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Okay. And then safety notice. When pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for the candy cane input. It will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform star candy cane input, and it will return to red afterward. Freezing. Okay. So if it's red, you can do the Bernie spell. If it's blue, you can only do the freezing. A loaded pistol. Okay, so right now it is blue because it did the fire one recently. A shard of vase. Oh, a chunk came out of the door. Interesting. Looks like it broke the lock. Yeah. Huh. Alright, what's in the thinking? Okay, so we've got burning, so heat, and okay. Maybe we missed grabbing. Okay, so that's a 16 pounder. Interesting. Exploded, heat increased, freezing. Deep water. Okay. Gold. Okay. So another thing to take a look at is this is Edmund's book, because look at the initials there. Okay. Oh boy, look at all this shit. Alright, so this is Lucia Smith. We got Lil Pip here. There's Abe. Oh, what was Abe's last name? Abe Hardy? Abe was at the inn. I forget what Abe's last name was. Abraham. Okay, so it looks like he was here to rob, and then this exploded. There's his hats. Hardy Abe. Brawler has the cart. Okay, so we're gonna call him Hardy Abe then. Also, we know that the dog is golden to bloom because he called it coin. Okay, so if we go back in, where is it? Arrange for cart to move the corpse. Here we go. Walter Keane. Okay. Walter Keane. Alright, so we need to know who this is. That's probably David Gorin. We haven't seen David yet. Okay. Let's take a look. Alright, so we've got Billy Cracker, Jack Nails, Burglar Picklock. Okay. Little Billy, Hobbs, gang burglar, enters through chimneys. Okay. Enters through chimneys, huh? Okay, so set of lockpicks. And he's got a club. Okay. Billy Cracker. And let's call him Jack Nails. Let's see how he did. Nope. Okay. Unless... Oh, that's Edmund. That's not David at all. What's he doing in there? He's got his wig off and everything. I also do like that there are extra names words to prevent cheats. Yeah, it's a process of elimination is not as easy to come by. Oh, there's something on his... Oh, right. Nails. So that might be Jack Nails. brawler, so let's see if that's Billy Cracker. Here, Billy Cracker. Well, rip. Alright, so we know that these two are right. We know that that's right. That's Walter Keane with a hat. I can't think of anybody else that would have a tattoo like that except for Jack Nails. Henchman for hire. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security and arms. So where is David? And why did the idol explode things? Okay, so let's look at the book somewhere. Okay, so this pistol's loaded still. He's still moving around. All right. So vacuum. I guess air. All right, gold filtering. So it's that's gold. Oh, interesting. It's a diagonal, so it's increased heat. Oh, okay. So it could be either. Okay. It could either be a blue or gold or whatever color that is. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Then we have that symbol. So that might be increase here. Okay, matter. Aim the air and the vessel disappeared. Oh, so that's making something disappear. Interesting. Both air and vessel disappeared. It decreased the amount of air. Okay, so oh, this is weird. Let's say that this is decrease and this is increase. Let's say that this is matter. Okay, let's go back. Explosion. Two fewer or fewer slots are incorrect. Nice. Gold, air, matter. All right. Okay. So we see that there. Is that in anything else? No. 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 So it's just here. So do is combustion. Do is also combustion. Okay, so this has got to be exploded. This seems correct. Let's switch them. Nope. Okay, those are correct. Gold. Maybe it's not just gold. Okay, gold. Okay, so decrease gold from the water and increase it in there. Interesting. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, for this one, increase matter. Okay. Okay. So maybe this is rapidly increased, exploded. Okay, so, oh yeah, the matter one. Okay. So this was air. So that has to be correct. And that has to be correct. So it's these two. So it's got to be the water one. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna go with matter. Aha, heat. Okay. Okay, interesting. Decrease matter and heat. Increase matter and heat. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that solves that. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Upon entering, blank suddenly exploded. Meanwhile, blank blank in a sealed vase increased decreased the amount of heat in a sealed vase. Hi, Wombat Wife. Welcome in. When blank blank and blank blank entered the room, the blank... Oh! It killed them both. They're both dead. The vase exploded and killed them both. Okay. So we've got to figure out who those two are, Billy and Jack. I'm pretty sure that's got to be Jack Nails, because Jack's got the nails right there. Yeah, she's getting there. You get your share as we agreed. Also, he has a little set of lockpicks, a saw, and a loaded pistol. Alright, so if that is Jack Nails, is this Little Billy? No. Okay, Billy Cracker, Jack Nails, Little Billy, and Hardy Abe. Are we allowed to go back to other episodes, or do we have to redo our progress if we leave this? Because I want to reference Abe again. Nah, you can go back and they're all complete too. But what about this? And it saves your progress here. Okay, cool. Alright, so this guy here. Ash Blair. That's definitely Ash. Right? That's Ash. Oh, maybe it isn't. No, that's him, right? Yeah. Ash Blair. Is there some stuff we've missed? Ash Blair. The man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. Your mom's Ash Blair. Oh, that's confusing. Rawr. Okay, so this could be Hardy Abe then. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So is this Billy Cracker? Maybe this is David? Okay, it's David Gorin. Interesting. So Ash Blair and David Gorin are two different names for him? That's really weird. Alright, let me do something here. Okay, so we've got I can't capture it. Snipping tool. Okay. Notes. Alright. Did that. Let's go back. It's very similar. Oh god, he's like almost exactly the same. Except one's got his eyes rolled back. Yeah, they're the same guy. But his name in here is Ash Blair. I wonder if that's intentional. That's weird. Okay. So now we know who the two people who died are. They're Jack Nails and Hardy Abe. Entered the room, and the vase exploded and killed them both. Delivered a coffin. So David Gorin, along with accomplices, delivered coffin. Upon entering, Walter Keane suddenly shot Edmund Cloudsley. Meanwhile, oh wait, maybe Edmund Cloudsley. Decrease that. Shot. Who did he shoot? Alright, let's find out who he shot. Okay, so was it Hardy Abe? No. Was it Edmund? No. Was it Jack Nails? Okay, so I feel like we've got some things wrong. What does this note say? Everyone, you're not visit blah blah blah. Mr. Gorin, you're in charge of all security arms. So Gorin is not doing well. You'll taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Okay, alright. So I feel like Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. But wait. Okay. So I think that this part is at least right. Along with the compasses, which are these two. Alright, Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Same, get through the week, and I'll be solid. Maybe a few more naps mixed in. 2 work days done, 3 to go. Yeah. Hopefully it's a smooth sailing for the rest of the week. Okay, so somebody decreased the amount of heat in a sealed vase. But what if it was... Let's look at the symbols on the idol. Okay, wait. Decrease the amount of air. Or no, wait, increase the amount of air. Okay, so it's blowing out. That's what that's going on. Okay, so increased the amount of air in a sealed vase, it looks like. And the vase... Okay. So, I'm assuming it's Edmund, since he's kind of hiding in the thing here. But... Wait, look at this. A shard of a vase. Okay, yeah, so the shard is killing these two. He's got a club. Yeah. Alright. So... Did he just shoot the door? Oh, no, it's loaded, so... He did not shoot. He stabbed the door? Because he's got... He doesn't have... So he has a sword. Yeah. Okay, alright. So... Edmund needed a corpse. David Gorin, along with the accomplices, delivered a coffin. Oh wait, no. This isn't right here. Suddenly shot, clubbed. He does. His gun's still loaded. Clubbed. Let's say it's David Gorin, since he's kind of semi-conscious. Okay. Meanwhile, maybe it was like Hardy Abe did it to himself. Oh wait, no. It's gotta be Edmund, right? Like, he's the only other one that's in that room. Increase the amount of air in a sealed vase. When Jack, Nails, and Hardy Abe entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. Yeah. Okay, so there's no heat in that vase. So these two seem to be correct. Because they're getting killed. Upon entering, Walter Keane, meanwhile... Okay, so we're definitely missing something around here. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. I think that's pretty much clear, right? We have... give me the corpse. I want the corpse. Okay, so that's correct. Oh, maybe David needed the corpse. No. Okay, let's just... Edmund Cloudsley. David Gorin. Okay, wait. So... Burkham. Henchman for hire. So... Have we even seen who Billy Cracker is? We haven't. So I think Billy Cracker is not there. And neither is the puppy. Black Bestia. So they delivered a coffin, but it wasn't a body. It was a scarecrow. So they faked him out. So he didn't deliver the coffin. Walter Keane did? Because we've got the candy here, a box of confectionery, which he is holding one of. Okay. So I think let's put Walter here. Upon entering, so Hardy Abe has the club. So let's say he clubbed. Oh wait, no. Upon entering, Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. There we go. Alright. Meanwhile, Edmund increased the air in a sealed vase. Okay, so we're getting somewhere here. So I think this is correct here. Walter, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. Yep. Meanwhile, what if it was Lucia? No. So we know that that had to be right. That it was Edmund. Because it went gold when we put him in. Alright. So, did he decrease? No. Okay, so increase was correct. Was it matter? Nope, it was there. Was it... So the vase is correct. These two are correct. The vase exploded and killed them both. That's correct. So... David Gorin needed a corpse? No. So it is Edmund here too. Oh, Walter Gorin. I don't want Walter Gorin. I want Walter Keane. There it is. From all the mixing around. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through... that's what it was. It was a saw. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Nice. Cool. And the Scarecrow. We get to see what happened live. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blasts, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards, he died. Bless his soul. Interesting. I didn't see any shards going into the... interesting. Rip. Okay, let me go say goodnight to the wifey. 1 second. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Let's solve the next mystery. Alright, so... Cloudsley finally kicked the bucket. Whoa, look at these figures. They got some masks and shit. What is going on here? Chapter 3, Ascent. The strange practices of a secretive society. Okay. Well, this is an interesting place. Alright, so we got footprints. And drag marks. Going into the... Oh. He's got symbols, a hand and an eye on his back. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. Coil of rope. To David Gorin, there we go, for reliable service from EC. Edmund Cloudsley. There he is, Ash Blair. So Ash Blair must have been his... I see. So I thought it was weird that Ash Blair was his name as well as the name of the tobacco. It was a pseudonym. He was incognito. A shabby formal coat. A hat. Oh, so a clean new coat. Huh. So he was dressed up as the other guy. So there was a scuffle here. 2 people and then a drag and then 1 person here. 2 people walked separately here. So rounded boots and then heeled boots. And then this is rounded and heeled and dragged. So 2 people dragged David Gorin into here with all that stuff. Alright, what's in here? Okay, Dark Hands, Proud Beasts, and Water Snakes. Okay, so Dark Hand threatened Edmund. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Okay, so one thing to note is that David had a Dark Hand tattoo. He also had an eye. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. So Master, Steward, and Initiate. So he was a Dark Hand Initiate. And then we'll put Steward and Master here. We'll put Proud Beast and Water Snake here too. Masters, I have ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Gorin, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. So this is directly talking about the last thing. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you my next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Interesting. Alright, what's the second one? Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor, and that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young, resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that, on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Jeffrey Sinclair. Alright, so maybe that isn't David out there, but Walter Keane. Grab rope and weapons. Okay. Thanks, Benj. Alright, so here's the trials. House. Food. Fish. Hot and cold. Prepare to retrieve what you have earned. Benji, please don't. Benji's being bad. Prepare to retrieve what you have earned. Brother, a member of Order... Yeah, Benji is patting stuff off of the counter. Go lay down, you restless bum. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood Council of Masters. Alright. So there's the eye. The lion. Ruby ring. Okay, so there's more of those ruby rings. So they must be symbols of the Dark Hand. Inception. You must endure the tests of snail. That's what that is. Fire. Water and tree. Okay. So, snail, time, water, and star. Huh. Alright, I'm about to go into lurk mode as I pass out. Glad I could catch some of the stream. I'll get caught up on the VOD tomorrow. Have a good one. Alright, thank you. Yeah, admission. Okay. Transition, inception, evaluation. Proud Beast Steward. Administered by Dark Hand, Steward, or Master. Administered by any Master. So this is admission. So yeah, that's what he's going through right now. I have signaled to the Griffin who I am. I accept my fate. Whatever it may be. So this must be Lazarus Hurst. Alright, what's up here? Okay, so we have done with an accuser challenged. A defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Okay. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake. Okay. Ritual squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall. The Grim Reaper, the never tiring teacher, the feeder of mouths. Ritual of conflict. Must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by an initiate. Required decorations of the hall. Never tiring teacher. Keeper of the treasures. Mirror of the soul. Ritual dispute. Squabble. Conflict. Dispute. And discord. Stewards or higher ranking can be defender and accuser. Okay. Griffin has spoken. Tray with an unknown substance. Another ring. Griffin has spoken. Man in the mask is not breathing. Cup. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. Griffin has spoken. A silver tankard with some red wine in it. Sword. And a cane. A scepter. Okay, so Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Water Snake Master. And Proud Beast. Okay, so we've got green, black. Okay, green. Okay, so Administered by a master. So he's administering it, so that's master's robes. Okay, so that being said, so these two are both masters. Oh my. Okay. So I think this is master. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Sword must be born of a dark hand. Scepter must be born of a water snake. Scepter must be born by a dark hand. Okay. So Ritual of Discord. Ritual of Conflict. So I think these might be dark hands. Oh wait. Okay, so we have... Okay. So we've got a key here, a book, and a Reaper. The never tiring teacher. Keeper of treasures. Okay, so it's the Ritual of Dispute. And then this is the Ritual of Admission. This is Lazarus. We don't know who this is. Okay, so if this is, it's the Ritual of Discord, that means the scepter must be borne by a dark hand. So that scepter is being held by a dark hand. So that's the dark hand. He's holding a lion. So that means Proud Beast is this one. And Water Snake. See you, Kirby. Mm-hmm. Alright. Admission. Endure the tests of snail, time, water, and star. So this has got to be a master here. Okay, so we know that that is whoever threatened Walter. So one of these is Jeffrey and one of these is... Okay, so... I feel like... Darkhand, okay. So it looks like he died. So that's gotta be... Okay. So these are masters. Interesting. So if this is Darkhand, then looks like Walter Keane survived. And then Jeffrey Sinclair did not. Okay. So these are masters. Alright, so I'm assuming this is David Gorin here. Well, that's weird. Actually, so we do know he is a Darkhand. Darkhand, initiate. Okay. So, that means that David Gorin is in here. Lazarus Hurst. And then this is a Proud Beast Steward. Okay, that's definitely Lazarus. Inception. There we go. Okay, so Scepter. So I feel like it's Ritual of Dispute. Ritual of Dispute. Okay, so Proud Beast. There we go. Okay, so Initiate, Masters, Initiate. Okay. Is this actually David? Okay, so David's here. So everybody's barefoot. Okay, so he, along with to an Inception ritual. Dispute ritual. Okay, so Walter Keane was challenged. He, along with Lazarus Hearst, ambushed David Gorin, posing as a Dark Hand initiate. Signaled to Walter Keane with a tankard, which cup had no poison. Oh, interesting. Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hearst passed the Inception ritual to become a Proud Beast initiate. Ambushed. Walter Keane was challenged to a ritual. He, along with Lazarus Hearst, how about David Gorin? There we go. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that, during the ritual, a dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. Nice. Clever. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Oh my. So we haven't seen the idol in a little bit. Head wound. His arm appears to be broken. Alright, let's let Benji out. Back. Water Snake Master. Lately I experienced disturbing dreams. I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones, proud beast master. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humors. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Both his legs appear to also be broken. And he's got a recorder. The door's locked from the inside. We got footprints. So interesting. Huh. 5 strange-looking masks. A heavy set of wooden oars. Rules. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Claimant is punished with death. So they probably... Huh. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beast Master Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus McBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of the homunculus. Lord Angus McBain produced the homunculus as well. In 1771, Proud Beast Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus McBain hypnotized the same man as well. Interesting. That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there is a Griffin Reborn? A heavy seal. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead your brothers to great many challenges. Oh, it's the book. So use the idol. Decrease air. Aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position, hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Ah. Decrease matter. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If the eye is red, it turns blue afterwards. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, main challenge is ensuring my balance on holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Oh, so flight. Okay. Night, Ruben. Going to bed early. Silver crown of gems. Ooh, Griffin Reborn. Here, I brought your staff. Oh, there's the idol. Sorry. Mimo. Yep, no problem. See you tomorrow morning. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Alright. Yep, so there's that symbol again. The golden idol is enclosed within the handle of the ornamental cane. Oh, there's the other half of the... Okay. Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. So he's got opium, huh? Dear Master McBain. Those threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He had a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. He then pressed a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Darkhan Steward. Ooh. An honor to experience such an historical event. Water Snake Brother Maker. As the director of the Seven Seas Train Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so that my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhan Master JT. The lighthouse on Gull Island near the Horn of Codhead. Time, noon. Angus McBain. Coke Alistair. Alistair Coke, I mean. James Turner. So that's who the JT is. Walter Keane. Lazarus Hurst. And Nicholas Maker. Okay, so that's Maker. Oh, Benji's back. Forgot that I had turned it back on and then didn't turn it off again. Okay. That's Lazarus there. Okay. Master McBain. I think Master McBain's the one who's dead. Did he fall? Okay. Guarding the lighthouse. You guard the Empire, Alistair Cook. Trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top. Not locked. Yeah, he fell. There's the other part of the cane. He's taking notes. People who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Lazarus? Angus. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's Walter Keane, which means that this is Alistair Cook and this is James Turner. Nice. Okay. Lazarus Hurst, who performed the miracle of flying. Angus McBain blackmailed Nicholas Maker. Walter Keane. To find out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, with the power, with the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become the Griffin Reborn. Jumped from the lighthouse. Lazarus. Sorry, Lazarus Hurst. Angus McBain. Jumped from the lighthouse afterward. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from head wound. Nice. And Lazarus first jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol. Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, it did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Nice. Okay. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's saloon. Is there anything else that popped up here? No. Okay. Croquet field, library, tea house, chess house, flower beds, fountain, more flower beds, and salon. Okay, so that's a map. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this at the household. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame Petu is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Ah, the doctor. Glass full of sherry, an almost empty glass of sherry. Sherry. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lumarian savage. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that prime minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke conflict. He stole his life just like that. The doctor's a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company, too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Spicy smelling ornamental box. A broomstone slate seal. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lumerian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Cool. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of the Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Interesting. Lumerian War Club. The seals of the 12 Lumerian clans. Okay, what was his brownstone slate seal? Okay, triangle. Interesting. Psychoactive plants. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. Lumarian lichen, hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you follow me. Arthur Faulkner. Leopold claims that had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw Lumerian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found Butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that Lumerian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise alarm. Gideon claimed that they were playing croquet that morning, got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Urgent drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Coke lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away just as Urgent was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterward. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of that time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Okay, so James is the master. In the morning, practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on the lack of military training. Someone in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played chess together, and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Podrick served... Okay, so that's the... His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry and that he told Lord Leopold had drunk. So Leopold... James Leopold? then go assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library, to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Okay, so that's Mr. Spade there. Was suddenly overcome by dizziness. Okay, let's get Mr. Spade in here. So Spade. This is Patu. We know this is Arthur Faulkner. Okay. Billiam. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young. So Billiam Spade. Saw the young gentleman and foreigner leave the croquet and go back to the manor. Behind the manor. In the afternoon moved from the rose bush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave a fountain at around noon. Continues work on the roses until his alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So the butler's name is Podrick Hill. Man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Leopold James. Elections are over, so let's uphold the tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Alexa, stop. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, James Turner. James Turner. So that's James Turner. I think this is Ergen Tattoo. Alistair Coke. I think that's him. Okay. The gardener suspect, location of each suspect when the body was found. Okay. So the body, so isn't he the doctor? Doctor was in the salon. Gardener was in the flower beds. The butler was library. The young man. Okay, so we're in the library right now. Alright, let's go out. Chrysanthemum. Unfinished croquet match. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other one untouched. Blanchard and Valentine. Oh wow, Lazarus. Loyalist is Blanchard, who has the eye patch. Then Valentine. Oh. Waters is Blanchard. No, Valentine. Sorry. New party order is Lazarus. Interesting. Rose bushes. Okay, Leopold. Had a glass of sherry with James Turner. Okay, so this is Augustus probably. Yeah. And then Leopold Blanchard. So that's Leopold. William Spade. Leopold had a fall as he was falling asleep. Became drowsy in the library as he was falling asleep. Saw the Marion observing him through the door. Woke up and found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, and found the body. So we are in the salon right now. There's the library over there. Okay. So Leopold is the loyalist. He was in the library, I think. Now, so he discovered the body and instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Alright. So he was in the salon as well. The doctor was not in the... So, butler was... well, we don't know who the butler is yet. I'm assuming this guy here. Yep. Okay, so the butler is this guy, Podrick Hill. Urgent James. Alistair, Leopold. Okay, so we got Leopold, Gideon, Urgin, James, Alistair, Podrick Hill, and William Spade. Valentine is dead. And so it's not Gideon, so this must be Gideon Bell and Augustus Valentine. Alright, so let's try that out. Augustus Valentine. James Turner. Okay, so that's definitely James. And that leaves this one to be Gideon Bell. Nice. Alright, so Augustus Valentine is the victim. The club is the murder weapon. The salon is where he was murdered. The body was found by Leopold Blanchard. Okay, so club was the murder weapon. Sherry, seal, button. Yeah, it's got to be club, right? So maybe it was the library. Salon. All right, let's go into this a little bit more. So Leopold said he found the person, played croquet, got bored and went to drink in the tea house. Urgin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Urgin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Sir Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterward. Okay. Alistair left and came back. Heavy seal, probably. Gideon. So Alistair left. Okay. Early in the morning. Urgin. Meanwhile, in the blank at around noon. Around noon. Saw Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Oh, this is a tough one. Okay, let's figure out where people were. Planted and pruned all morning with chrysanthemum bush. Roses. So, those are the flower beds. Okay. And instructed the raising and then saw the cease lying in the salon. Okay, so this is where he was lying. Alright, so we were in the... he was in the library. Yep. Alright. Alistair. Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning. Okay, so the chess house for Alistair. The young man. So James is the doctor. James was also playing chess. What was the young man doing? So tea house for both of them. Tea house for young man and cool. Oh, that's missing. I see. Ah, here it is. Boomerang. Boomerang was the murder weapon. There it is. Okay. Frame Urgent Patu. Frame the club planted the club on him. Oh. In the fountainette around noon, Augustus Valentine. Salon, maybe. The button on him, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Okay, and the Lumiere Boomerang from the salon. Somebody killed Augustus Valentine. Meanwhile, in the okay, so drugged. So stole from the salon. Okay. Meanwhile, in the library, somebody drugged. James. Meanwhile, in the library, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard and stole the Marion blade from the salon. In the salon at noon, James Turner killed Augustus inside the frame. Okay. Okay. Provoked. Blanchard. Blanchard, Leopold. Stole a boomerang. Podrick Hill drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole the boomerang. So, meanwhile, in the library, James Turner drugged Leopold and Blanchard and stole the Marion blade from the salon. In the salon at around noon, James Turner, killed Augustus. Okay, so drank a glass. Leopold and James became drowsy. Woke up on the floor to found the butler on the floor asleep. So, played croquet in the morning, got bored and went to drink tea. Chess house, saw Alistair lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterward. Alistair. Okay. So I think Alistair might have killed him. Meanwhile, so in the morning, Augustus left the fountain around noon. Alright, so I've got, I know that this is wrong here because they're both the same thing. I just don't know how to reword it. I feel like I'm missing something. So black poppy. Um, and yeah, so this is where we're having trouble. Turns are drawn. Hmm. Let's see. So I guess the question is, what is the early in the morning thing? These are both early in the morning, actually. So let's just clear these. Okay. So we've got Boomerang already here. The button's already there. Hmm. Trying to think. So if I'm thinking like the club might be something, I don't know. Had a glass of sherry with James. Fell asleep. Woke up and found the butler on the floor asleep. So let's say Ergen and Gideon. Yeah, I don't know. Um, um, I'm thinking we might need a hint. But let's see. So I feel like what we have is like right here, and one of these. Hmm. His eyes are so big. He's blinking a lot. Okay, so I guess one thing is if they were drugged, the white's eyes get a pink tint. So the question is that pink? And is that pink? Because it was Leopold that got drugged. I don't know. I can't tell because I'm colorblind, which is unfortunate. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what this could be. But I mean, earlier we were kind of leading to be this was this, drugged, Leopold in the library and stole a boomerang. Meanwhile, in, I don't know. So why does he have a seal? I don't know. So one thing that's been bugging me is that the tea only one's drank. The other one hasn't been touched. But these bros, according to this, Gideon got bored and went to the tea house. So did he's like super blinky. He stole his life just like that. Doctor's a smart man since he saw through lies. Alright, so if he's super blinky, he's hyper concentrating on one thing. So drew his attention to the interesting design of Chess House. He was completely focused on that. So I'll lecture the butler. Turner comes to the chess house, send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly after. So this is weird. Okay, so I'm thinking, meanwhile, in the tea house, maybe? Ergen also drugged Gideon, and See, now this is where I'm not sure. So where did we get the seal thing from? Oh yeah. So this, I think this. But that doesn't tell us where the seal came from. Drugged. So maybe he stole the seal. Let's try it. So people stealing and drugging all over the place. Stole a seal from... Well, we're close. Well, the seals are in the... Oh, wait. So this would be the button, maybe, right here, because Leopold is unconscious. So, button. Yes! Oh, that was really tough. Wow. I can't believe that worked. Okay, so... I couldn't even figure out where the seal came from. The word. Maybe it was just implied, because this one, a few things appeared when we clicked on them, so maybe that's why. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend, James... Okay, so the guess was right, because Alistair left and came back. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Nice. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the Trader Keen. Let me educate you how it works. Set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then change the symbols and use the idol to give the heat to something else. But there's much more the idol can do. Cool. Okay, so this is the last page. I guess we'll try one more. Chapter 4. Looks like we've got a trial. That is music to my ears, Alistair. But do control your emotions. We are arbiters of order. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. Dr. James Turner drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study, loyal service to the order party, and high-ranking position, plus 20 merit. Total merit, 12. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant, Daniel, has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Bunch of Albion franc banknotes. Oh God. Gideon Bell. Duke Gideon Bell. for his outrageous hairstyle, broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning, has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping, rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin's sovereign. Horace Webb. Has not held down a job since the new regime evaluated 60 instances of non-work. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. Interesting. So they don't like books. Hey, Josh Bailey. Left his work at Tannery early, drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat, drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak, approached a married woman with an indecent offer, denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Lothar Richards. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests, got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter, revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter, evaluated as plus 15 merit. Interesting. Walter Keane. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed the High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the Party of Order. Fangor Quinn. Oh boy. Claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Okay. Little pet. There are worse jobs than this one. And thank goodness tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though, too bad literature is forbidden. I'm honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. Since the year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the king's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Okay, 4 virtues: love, flight, sun, and sight. Remember the second virtue: store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Okay. So the first virtue is no drinking. Invoice: Blackbrook Farm, 3 pounds of butter, total cost 29. Music, art, and books. So no reading. You'll perform your function as much as it is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. Indulgence, literature, Okay, so that's for numbers. Interesting. I would never breach the full virtue. You know damn well I keep no secrets. I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate the potential flouting of the first virtue. Fashion. So not to push any fashion charges. Lies, lust, and art. Okay. Art is here. Lies, lust, truth. Thing of beauty to see the order prevail. If it were not the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Beauty. Major diligence. So why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money. You said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want to write up for official report about a 4th virtue breach. So lies. Total merit. Plus 10. Oh boy. So we get plus 10 and then there's so positive 4, so we need 3 and 3 maybe? Labeled a protocol as being on a Thursday even though it was Wednesday. Took a double length lunch break in the office, so that's sloth. Untidiness. Beauty. Diligence is probably this one. Okay. Poor bugger, I've never seen so much merits removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. Has a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. Loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party. Plus 10. Okay, so these are 1 each. Mistakes. Go here. Oh. This man is not breathing. Apparently no wounds. Like night, I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Prince of Dusk. Remember the 3rd virtue. Remember the second virtue. Okay, 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. Each culprit are evaluated merit changes are calculated. First culprit's merit extraction starts. Okay. Revealed the whereabouts of hiding Horace Webb and Gideon Bell. Horace Webb. Okay, so we've got to figure out what the punishments are. Untidiness. Moderation. Sloth. Intelligence. Sloth, moderation, mistakes, beauty. Okay. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Okay, so the second virtue has got to be diligence, yeah. So that's a mistake. Untidiness. Yeah, I don't know what that last one's gonna be. Largest deduction in the entire tribunal's history. Josh Bailey, maybe? Oh, maybe it's Gideon. They fucking... No. I don't see Gideon in here, though. Souls. Bones. Thought it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now where poor souls experience God's wrath. Music, art, vulgar music, art, and fashion. Music, art, and fashion. Books. Okay, drugs. Indulgence. Lust. Emotions. Might be that. And then... excessive frogs. Moderation. And you know my name, just look for my face. Merit, the deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment was used on him. And he lost. We're still missing something. What's on here? Okay. Okay. Plus 20. Listen to marching music in this manner. Slap the sergeant in anger. Okay. That's an emotion. Moderation. Yeah. This is tough. Here we go. Idle. Alright, we got all the things. Increase matter. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what these could be. I would think that this would be moderation, and this would be sloth, and this would be diligence. Alright, so moderation should be with emotions. It doesn't say which virtue it is. So we don't want sloth. Years have passed. Since year 19, so 3 years. Okay, so emotions are in the first one. Diligence. Hey, there it is. Moderation, diligence, beauty, and truth. Got it. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be negatives for all of those. Thanks, Benj. negatives. Plus 15. So it's going to be a plus maybe. Negative. Horse is a positive. Okay, so there's at least that. Lost bones, maybe? Mistakes. So he made mistakes. We've got to figure out the amount of deductions. Listen to marching music in his manner. So music plus slap the sergeant in anger. So that's anger. So emotions and listen to music. Okay, so emotion plus music equals -9. Alright, he has plus 20. So 8. Book. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Emotion plus secret equals -8. I think we've already figured out secret is 1. Okay. So he's got -6. Labeled a protocol as being Thursday even though it's Wednesday. So mistake plus sloth plus mistake equals -6. Okay, so mistakes are 3. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't solve the other ones for us. Okay. He has a +10, so -2. Denied the secret compartment. That's a lie. Had a secret compartment. And a secret. Okay, so that's 1. So secrets are -1. -3. So emotions are -7. Jeez. Okay, if emotions are -7, that means beauty is 2. Is that correct? Yes. Alright, cool. Okay. So that being said, let's go back up. Gideon. Okay, outrageous hairstyle. So that's fashion. So that's -2. So this is Gideon. I bet you the person that's lost the most is Gideon. Broke down in tears 10 times. That's emotion. So that's 70. 2 plus 70. Has refused to start working. Evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. Sloth. So that's 15. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret. 1. Okay, so that's 373, 88. Horace Webb. Plus 200. So, because this is 15 books. So that's 15. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Seems like that's a lie. Plus 1. Has not held down a job since the new regime. Evaluated 16 instances non-work. Okay. So it's 60 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18, so 180. So 16 plus 180 is 196. So -4. Or is it +4? +4. 0, 4. Is that correct? Nice. Okay. Josh Bailey left his work at the tannery early. That's 3. Drank. That's 7. Plus 7. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Plus 7. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Lies. Plus 4. Okay, so 7 times 4 is 28. Lothar Richards. Let's see here. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Excess. 7. Got angry during the questioning and shouted. That's emotion. Another 7. Revealed whereabouts, so it's a plus 1. Nice. Okay. Keen. Flirted 3 times. So 21. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. That's fashion. So 2. 10. It's 31. Claimed he had not betrayed the high during ritual of his sons. So that's lie. So 32. Looks like it's Gideon. Fangor. Okay, Fangor, what did you do? Claimed he had no wife. That's a lie. Had a painting. Is that lust or art? That's art. Okay, so 2. Broke his wife's favorite. That's emotion, so plus 7, so that's 10. Was observed spending the night. 17. Alright, let's see if we got this. 17. Nice. Alright. So, Gideon. Gideon. $88. 3 years have passed. Alright, so I think we're close here. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him. Is it maybe years? Okay. Wow, so that's why he looked all old. Because they freaking drained the life out of him. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke Gideon Bell was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The higher arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. Wow. Alright. I think this is going to be the last one, but it's time for bed. So we will get to this one tomorrow. But interesting puzzles today. We got through what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Very nice. That's crazy that they drained his life. Alright, so we will see y'all next time. Tomorrow we'll be playing Halo. Maybe we'll be finishing Halo, but ultimately I think we're going to have time to probably play this afterwards. So that'll be fun. In the meantime, thanks for joining me, folks. Hope you're all well, and stay safe out there. Be excellent and well as well. Let's see if there's anybody who is streaming right now, so we can send anyone lurking their way. Oh, cool. We got a gift description to Lucid Fox. Very cool. I got nobody right now. So, I guess we do have Faye Incarnate, who's playing Baldur's Gate. I won't be able to watch, but we'll at least be able to host. So, folks, enjoy, be safe, be well, be excellent. Have a good night. Tell Faye we said hi, and we'll see you next time. Bye.